So we're go. And so what I wanted to do is start promoting the Alberta camping meetup so that maybe we can get a bigger group and start and have bigger, more consistent meetups happening. Because Jackie, you and I met at the one in Drumheller, and Monique,
Mhm.
you were part of the chat at Drumheller, but you weren't able
Mhm.
to make it at the last minute. And then we met Bridget, who's attended a few meetups. We met Preet at Drumheller as well. And so he's been
Right.
able to attend a few meetups as well. And then we've just been adding to the group, and it's been more of a consistent group.
Mhm.
And so I thought, because I always hear these comments after the fact, how do I find out about these meetups? Because people would like to attend.
Mhm.
And I just lost Monique there for a second, so we'll see what happens. The So I thought let's start talking about it here on the lives, right? Let's do a whether it's a half hour live or an hour live. Let's start talking about these um, camping meetups. So the one we know for sure is happening, Monique, is yours.
Yeah.
So what are the dates of your meetup?
I'm thinking now.
Um,
It's usually, I haven't put the event up yet. It's usually the weekend of like the 14th, 15th, 16th, 15th, 16th, 17th of August.
okay, so around that time frame,
Yeah.
and then watch for your Facebook group.
Yeah.
Okay. So once this live goes and gets posted, I'll get your main Facebook group and I'll stick it into the comment section there and pin it.
Absolutely.
So what year is this? Your fourth year coming up in
Yes.
2026?
Yes. This will be the fourth year.
Okay. And then from your perspective, I mean, tell me a bit about why did you start doing this?
Oh, hold on. I just
Honestly,
wanted to say hi to Karen. Karen's in the.
Oh,
She's
Karen's in the
chatting
group?
with you. All. Yeah,
Yep.
she's just saying hi, ladies. I didn't want to leave her. Good to join
Yep.
us.
Yep.
Join.
honestly, there are so many meetups that are farther away from us that we can't make it to. I'm up here north in Edmonton, and a lot of the stuff is south, like Drumheller. I see it in BC, closer to Calgary, and some of them we just can't get to, especially with the cats because I have to find somebody to watch them for longer. So I wanted something a little closer. Um, Plus, we have um, we have a pretty good community here as well of vanners and any kind of nomad actually, and a lot of them don't want to travel as far. So I thought I'll have one over here by us and invite everybody and see how many people come.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think Chance is the best is in the
Hi,
house. Hello for
Chance.
joining us. And I think when Jackie, you hosted your first a week ago or a year ago at
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, and I
Mhm.
had just come back from my trip down east and was able to attend. And you've hosted a few since then, and they've gotten
Mhm.
bigger.
Mhm.
And for me personally, we've talked a bit about it. This is like I was able to go up to Monique's meetup this year, and next year, unfortunately, I won't be able to do it because I'm heading to the Arctic Circle that month.
Even
But
further north.
even further north, yeah. But it would be nice to have different pockets of Alberta host meetups in different times. Like it'd be nice
Hmm.
to have one down around Lethbridge, Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have one even around Red Deer.
Mhm.
Um, and you're up in Pembina River. I
It
never.
depends on the day how I say
Yeah,
it too.
yeah. And we could even have one a little bit further north if people can go. But the idea of this is to build this community and get a pocket or group that can consistently support the other meetups while they
Mhm.
build their group base, right? Because you have a
Right.
group base that's in the Edmonton area.
Hmm.
We have a group base here that's in the Calgary area. So if somebody down in Medicine Hat or Lethbridge does a meetup, they can start building. They have us as support. Plus, we would like
Hmm.
to attend if we can,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and then they can build their base as well for their regular meetups as well.
Mhm.
So what I'd like to see, this is me personally, is Vancouver Island has a group, and they
Yes.
host 4 of them a year, and it's got that consistent pocket of people. And then
Mhm.
people that go there for the winter are able to join. People that go there and travel for the summer are able to join. So there's that group too that fluctuates in and out of the meetups.
Right.
But they do have their solid pocket so that they can host these events. Because sometimes it
Oh,
means booking a group. There was one that Couch and Lake that was there at that provincial park, so they had to book the group site. So that costs money.
Right.
mhm.
So when you have your consistent base that chips in, and then everybody else chips in, then it adds to it. Then you get your firewood and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Rob, now that you're here, what are the other
Hey,
2 wish
Rob.
lists? I don't know. I don't like the first wish to begin with, but that's me. uh,
Just want to say
Karen,
hi to some people in the chat.
yeah, yeah,
Lisa, Karen, Rui, Chance. Just want to say hi.
yeah, yeah. High chance, Rui, um, Alicia is here, or Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Karen is saying we might be able to do a meetup in the summer if things go right. That would be
Mm,
ideal. So, Karen, would that be in Saskatchewan? Because I know Kev has been talking about ones near Drumheller, but I don't know if he's ready to pull the plug on that or not. Again, that would probably require booking so many sites and paying for them, and then
Mm-hmm.
hoping your solid group comes through so that you're not on the hook financially, right? It's a risk.
Didn't Josh do one down near Drumheller?
Yeah, and so
mhm,
he was connected with one of the ladies that works at the amphitheater,
Okay.
mhm.
and that was in April, and he managed to get that one for free.
For free.
And
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough that I get our meetup spot on the Pembina River also at no charge.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah. So I mean, ideally, it would be nice if we could find some campsites that need that promotion because we got a lot of social content coming out of our posts when we go to these meetups.
mhm,
So it'd be
Agreed.
ideal if campground needs promotion, and April's ideal. It's not a busy time for camping yet, or early May. That'd be
Mm-hmm.
ideal if they could host us, whether we pay a minimal fee, but, it'd be nice to have the whole campground to ourselves so that we're not bothering other people.
Right.
mhm.
Right? Because we can get a bit noisy, but not super
Just a
noisy.
little.
But when you're a group that's constantly meeting in one spot, or it can
Mm-hmm.
get everybody's talking, and it's not that we're partying till 2 in the morning because a lot of us are heading to bed by 10 o'clock, kind of thing. So,
Mm.
chances the best is in Nova Scotia.
Nova
Oh,
Scotia. Hi, Chance.
yeah, I was there a couple years ago for about 3.5 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, so Jackie, any plans? I mean, you're kind of on hold because Buttrell
Mhm.
Campground is kind of day use only. But any
Yeah, I
idea?
mean, I
Hazar?
planned my first camp trip last October, uh, and there were about 5 units, 7 people, which was good.
Hmm.
That was my first trip, so I was just happy people turned out. My
Yeah,
second camp trip I organized again in Bartow, partially because I just want to support small business.
yeah,
All that money that we spend booking goes to support Beverly at the general store.
yeah,
So I mean, for me, it didn't matter that I had to pay; it was just a small fee. And
yeah,
then that one we had about 8 units, 11 people. So we were slowly growing. And then the
yeah.
following month, we had your group trip in December, the New Year's Eve. I remember camping in minus 25. So that's crazy,
Yeah,
connected. And
No.
then your group
yeah,
trip in May, and then followed by the most recent one was October here. And we had 11 units, no, 13 units, 15 people. So we're
yeah.
slowly growing, and
Growing.
it's through our own internal friend group. We're each taking turns hosting
Yep.
the meet. So that's been going fairly well. I know Rob and Marcy, RV Dreams had a meetup in August.
Yeah. It was
Um,
Yeah.
at
McLean Creek.
McLean. Yeah,
Yeah,
McLean Creek.
yeah. And I actually traveled with him, 4 or 5 days? Before then, we went, like, to Crimson
Yeah.
Lake, we went to, Thompson's on Highway 11, and then, Mount Kidd, then, Chain Lakes, and that's where I parted because I had to go to Lethbridge and see my friend before I parted for my big holiday. But, yeah. And that was good. It gave me a chance to see 4 camping parks that I hadn't seen before, and I really, really like Crimson Lake. Yeah, that was, Who's Hey Boo,
I don't know. I just saw that too.
right? We will, there. And we will time out. There we go. Why can't I delete this one? Yeah, Rob got him. Okay.
So the next one I think I'll organize perhaps maybe in Hazard, because that's another town campground that doesn't get booked up, and it's really nice and quaint there. And it's about an hour and a half east
Yeah.
of Calgary. So
Yeah, I'd like to check that one out.
mhm.
Hazard. Yeah. And, it would be nice whether we can do that April, May. I was waiting to hear from Kev to see what he wanted to do, because I don't want to be on top of somebody. If
Yeah.
somebody wants to come forward and say, I want to do this, I want to support them. So I don't want to be booking something and then people say, well, no, if I go to yours, I don't have time to come to the next one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that.
I know Preet was saying he was interested in planning something in and around the Red Deer area, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that would be nice, actually, because that's kind of central for
And right in the middle. So
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
Hazard's a little bit far for us. I
a
think
little
it's
bit
almost
far.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And we
far.
would most likely have to come after work. And I don't stop driving bus until close to 4:30. So which would mean we wouldn't be able to come out Friday. We'd have to wait and come Saturday.
Yeah, and that's a
But
long time.
if there was, like, sometimes Easter is really late in April. And so if there was a way to get that weekend, the long weekend, because which one's the holiday? The Good Friday is the holiday, isn't it, for school?
I think so, yeah.
If we could somehow get that weekend, if it's late in April, I mean, we never know what the weather's going to be like, right?
True.
That would be ideal, because then that gives you Friday morning to leave and come down, and then you still have Sunday to go. So that's something to think about. Let's take a look and see where Easter is next year. And then, of course, Easter's kind of a family holiday too. I mean, we could certainly hide the eggs for Casey.
Yeah, Casey would love that.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have Peaches deliver them.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Peaches. Yes, she could
Yeah.
do that. She's our
Yeah.
mascot, right? Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Kev. Hey.
Yeah. We were just talking, Kev, whether or not you were going to announce a possible meetup.
What about down by Crow's Nest Pass? There's some really nice small ones. There's even a small one right beside Lundbreck Falls. Like,
Yeah, that's a provincial park, right?
I don't think the one right beside the falls is. I could be wrong. But I don't know if I know I don't think Rob would get in there at all with his
Yeah,
unit.
because I know there is a provincial park, like literally just 2-minute drive from Lundberg Falls, and I was in there. It's got 2 sections, and there was trucks and trailers beside me, so some of the spots are long. But again, provincial rules, we can't just book that campsite. So if we could
No.
find a private one or a small community one, where we can say, hey, we want the whole campsite, what's the deposit to
Right.
book it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I have a friend who lives down there. I'll get her to look around and see what's there.
yeah, because that's a beautiful area too. And then it's just to promote it. And so that's why I thought I would do this live chat, to start talking about it, get it out there. And so people can say, how do I hear about this? And then the more we're out there talking about it, they'll hear about because I can post something on my YouTube page, or even I have a small following on Instagram, but my YouTube page, but they're not all here. right? So it doesn't matter too much for them, but
Mm-hmm.
it's whether or not I can get it out there so people can see it that's in the community. And Josh, I think, would be pretty good to let us post a meetup as well on the Facebook group.
Yeah, I post in all. I when I do mine, I post. I think there's 3 or 4 different Alberta van life groups, and I post in all of them
Yeah,
because everybody's welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Monique's very good at promoting on
yeah,
Facebook.
yeah. And now's the time to start while people are thinking about what's going, because before you know it, that's only like April, at the end of April, even in May. That's only 6 months
Mhm.
away,
It's true.
Mhm.
So Kev did say he's going to be announcing it in about a week, just finishing
Oh,
up on some
wonderful.
details. So perfect. Then we can all push it out there
Absolutely.
and support him that way. Rob is saying there is a provincial one and a private one there at Lumbrook.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay. So there's 2. Thanks, Rob.
yeah,
Say hi to Marcy for us.
yes.
Are there any crown land areas down that way? There's got to be something, because
Oh,
then
I'm
then
sure
there's no
there is.
charge.
Yeah, there's Porcupine Hills, there's Livingston, but my van can't get into any of those spots.
Those
They're
ones are a little
very,
bit too.
yeah, very
Yeah.
bumpy.
Yeah.
Kev had a question for you, Monique. How's your transmission?
So far, so good. I had absolutely no problems going up the hill, and I did not take a running start at it. So
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Did you get your new heater yet?
actually, Rob has it. Not Rob, sorry. Brian has it right now. It came in, he ordered it, and it showed up. And funny enough, my dad says I'm always so lucky when it comes to buying camping stuff. So it came in and the debt box was damaged. I had already paid the first payment to Brian, the $35, and he got a hold of the company and said, "Hey, the box is damaged. There's damage to the heater. It'll work, but one of the legs is bent." So they gave it to us for $35.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So I got my heater for $35.
Bonus.
That's
Bonus.
amazing. What a deal for a diesel
Yeah.
Yeah,
heater.
so he's going to bend it out for me, and then I'm buying all the little bits and pieces, and then when we get together, we'll get it all together.
Good. Good. Yeah. That's nice. That really extends your camping
It does.
time,
And
right?
actually,
Mhm.
my dad just picked up the one that you sent me the video on, the H calorie soup.
Yeah.
Soup. My dad just picked up that one.
Oh, yes. So he hasn't tried it yet.
It's arrived this morning. He's
Oh,
very
wow.
excited.
I'd be curious to see, because you said he's going to build that hitch for you, that swing out
I'm
hitch.
hoping so. Yeah, I would really like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to set up like that as a kitchen cook
Yeah.
area.
Yeah. Create like a box area that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is your kitchen cookup. Yeah.
Hmm.
I thought about that as getting a different box system for myself as well and doing the exact same thing.
Mhm. The box
But,
system.
it's, my chair goes in there. Like, it's just like a lot of the stuff that takes up so much space in my van
Mhm.
goes in there. So,
Hmm.
I mean, and let's face it, I don't like to cook. So I just need a spot to do my coffee. That's priority.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
And that's the good thing about these meetups is that you can look at how other people are doing things and then
yeah,
gets good ideas, because I know Brian and Mark was helping you with the diesel heater in your
Hmm.
unit, Monique, and
Yeah.
I learned
What a
from Donna about
difference.
how much propane is being used for the
yeah,
Olympian 3 heater, so we just
yeah,
share good tips with one another.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's nice to have everybody's different experiences as a sounding board. So you can, it's
mhm,
nothing to be like, "Hey, I had this idea. What do you think?" And then you have all the different people with all the different experience to be able to help you find the best way to tweak something.
yeah.
Mhm.
Good and bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because you know what? Just because I have a bad experience doesn't mean you're going to have a bad experience, right?
true.
So
Yeah.
you gotta kind of weigh it, and what was the situation, or sometimes products are just a dud. That happens, right? And then you get that lemon, and then you get another one, you have no problem with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
And everyone's units are so different. Like I have a lot of similarities to Donna because I have a minivan, you're in your van, and then what works for one unit might not work for another. I know, Monique, you have your full size van. Rob and Marcy have their hotel on wheels.
Right.
Kev has his trailer,
the five
Karen's trailer.
yeah, yeah. Kev's Kevin, chasing true north. Um, his setup's quite nice, and he's got a lot of space in it, so it's not junked up. Even though he
Right.
has his toys like his guitar stuff and whatnot, it's still not junked up. It's very simple.
Mhm.
True. Yeah. And he's got room to move. Like it doesn't feel claustrophobic.
Yes, and he's so tall too, right?
Right. Well,
Yeah,
like Mark's little van. Mark's 6 foot what?
yeah.
6 foot 6, 6 foot 5, and he's in that little van. I can't and his doesn't
Mhm.
feel really tight yet either, but he is in the midst of rebuilding.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Kevin said, he said a few comments. He loves my swing out basket.
Mhm.
Um,
That is cool.
I do too. And then he said, I want Monica's roof basket for my bus.
Many.
So yeah,
That must be
Yeah,
mine.
that is a
yeah,
cool roof basket.
yeah. And then RV Dreams, Rob, hotel away from home. And I often
It is a
refer to
spa.
yeah, it is a spa, but I often refer to my van as my hotel on wheels,
Mm,
Mhm.
you know. But you need a hot tub on your bed
bus. I
bus.
think he means bus.
Yeah. Yeah, they
That's
have
what we
those.
need for the next meetup. That's what we need. We need to all chip in on one of those portable blow up hot tubs. That'd be awesome.
They take
I'll,
days to heat up,
I'll
though. I
chip
used to
in,
have
but
one.
yeah,
A
Really,
lot
that
of
long?
power and water needs are. You need a lot of power and water to heat up that thing.
Oh darn.
yeah, it takes a lot of propane. Is that the one like Chrome had?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the Australian company.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, because that's the same company that
Julco, right?
that's where my toilet's from.
Oh,
Is from
okay.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah,
Julco.
and their customer service is awesome. So when I was out at your meetup, Monique, because I'm doing a review on my toilet here, um, there's two caps, right? The one obviously to let the fluids go in, and then when you carry your jug to dump it, you can swap out the caps to a closed cap, so technically it doesn't spill. But I mean, you'd have to be running to go there to spill it. But so I left main cap on, and there's another spot for the second cap to screw onto. Well, I guess I didn't have it screwed on very well. And so
Uh-oh.
when I went to dump it into thing, it went with it into the outhouse, and I thought, it's staying there because I'm not
I'm not
touching
going to get
that
that.
one anymore. So I reached out to them and said, "Can I order that new cap?" Right, because it does impact the balance on the way it sits down.
Okay.
Mm.
So it was like minimal. It cost me triple to ship it than it was for it was
Oh
$5 for
no,
the part, and then $15 to ship it.
the
So
ship.
yeah, but right away, within a week I had it. So
Yeah,
very
it's
good to
worth
deal
it.
with. Yeah, yeah, they're very good to deal with. Um, oh, Rob says I have an inline, so portable hot tub it is. Yeah, yeah,
Rob has the power.
yeah,
Kev has a 4,600 watt generator. Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
8
yeah,
gallons at a time.
yeah, yeah. Kev, I know now that I'm going to Alaska in August, and then I'm doing Ireland, Scotland in September, part of October. I'm at that meetup in May. I've got the whole summer to camp or travel, but I might go down to see my son next year. But we'll see.
Mhm.
Oh, Kev
Or
C is saying our meetup will be one people will remember. Well, there we go.
Yes, I would. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
been wanting to see Kev's bus
Yes.
and the progress on that. We haven't seen
Yeah.
an update.
46 4,600 watt generator. That's huge.
Yeah.
I only have a 2,000 watt generator, but I don't bring it very often because it's heavy and annoying. And I don't use it very often.
Mm.
I've been thinking about buying a generator, but I'll wait to the RV show.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
I just want a small one. I don't need something super big, but something I can put in my basket along with my chair and whatnot. For the times that I do camp out in it and I don't have power, so my
Mm.
jackery, things like that, or and whatnot. So, Kev, are you going to be bringing the bus for the meetup?
And speaking of generators, Callie had a really quiet Honda generator, right? Was it about 1100 watts or something? It was
The
fairly
Hondas,
quiet.
the
Yeah,
Honda line is really nice and they're really quiet, but
yeah.
they can be really
Expensive.
expensive.
Rob wants to do
And
a
you're ready to ship at the RV show.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll go
down for
test.
it.
Yeah, we'll
Good
go test
idea,
out
Rob.
the. We'll test out the camping chairs. Sit around one of their fake fireplaces or their, the fake fire they have going. Too funny. Also, Kev says yes to the bus.
Yes. Sweet.
And then the other thing we do at these meetups when we have enough time to let people know is we often will do a swap table for things that are now sitting in our storage bins or whatever that we can give away. I mean,
Mhm.
because I know for me, my setup from when I started in 23 versus the way it is now is completely different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah. So
And
yeah.
And
Kev
So,
surprised us
I
last
yeah,
have all that stuff from
last month.
Kev's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Kev's
yeah,
surprise swap table.
Yep. It'll be at the August meet.
yeah,
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Monique, for holding
Yep.
on to those items.
Yeah.
yeah.
No problem.
All right. Well, it's just about half an hour here. What do you ladies think? Watch for 2026. Monique, you definitely have one coming up in August of
Yep.
2026.
Yep.
We are waiting for the dates of Kev's surprise for us for a meetup, possible
Yes.
May of 2026.
Just not the long weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I think because we have a pattern where each of us takes certain months, right? For me, it's
Mhm.
usually October and June. Maybe
Yeah.
Donna, you wanted to do, was it
Well,
last year you
last,
did April, was it?
yeah, I did the end of April or the very beginning of May last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that sometimes that's hard too because trying to find campsites that are open.
Yeah.
Right,
Right?
right.
So, but if Kevin's having one in possible May, I don't want
Maybe.
to be on top of him. Like, so
Okay.
Mhm.
I will just support his and promote his.
Or you
So,
could take the June and
yeah,
I'll just do the one in October.
yeah,
Rob will do August like he always does.
yeah. It gets
Um,
harder once you get into the summer months. It gets
yes.
harder to find the spots. Yeah.
Yeah. I have my secret camp spot, which is north of here. If
Mhm.
I took Jody out there, and the campsite that used to be there is no longer there, but there's still all the spots are there. Lots of them
Mhm.
are grown in, but some of them are not. And I think there's two or three um actual group sites still available in there that, that get used and worn down because of the other ones. So but it is rough getting in, so you would have to go slow. But I don't think Rob would fit just because of how low it is. So it's not
Mhm.
something that would be the whole group because I wouldn't want anybody getting damage.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Um, hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, it's sad that you're still working, but oh well, not all of us work, but I do. I'm the only one here of this three that doesn't work. Um, but remember last year, Monique, when we had all that rain and you weren't quite sure if the field was going to be too wet for us? I had
Yeah.
found that campground just northwest of Barhead. Their group site was reasonably priced. It was a minimum deposit of $100 because it was
Okay.
$20 per unit or $25 per unit for the week
Okay.
per night or something like that. But there was room for something like 20 units. Like it had something like
Wow.
15 truck and trailers. So
So
that
there's
hundred
another spot.
dollars ends up being about 25. And then they have the actual campground itself. So there's another spot to think about. And
Yeah.
It's just a matter, like Aspen has the group sites, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
They're
A
very,
lot of the private ones are quite expensive, like
Yeah.
$500 and $600.
yeah,
Oh wow, that's pricey
And
yeah,
that's like for a day. That doesn't even include
for
the
one day.
weekends.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and which isn't, if you can have, say, 20 units, it's not so bad. But if you
Right.
can't, if you don't have 20 people there, or you can't fit 20 people there,
Yeah.
and then the benefit for us, our rigs are our vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Whereas some of the sites are meant for like a truck and trailer.
Right.
So 3 of
Yeah.
our rigs can go in that space.
hmm
But
And there's a lot of times that we'll try to, like, I know there was a few times I wanted to just get a group of people together, not even per se a meetup, but a lot of
Yeah.
people don't want to confirm, like they don't want to say yes, I'll be there and confirm they're going to be there,
yeah,
or they say they will and then they aren't able to make it, and then who's on for that extra
Exactly.
cash?
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's hard. And that's where
Yep.
you're very lucky because the spot that you have is free. Um, and then when we can get a spot for free, that works well. The hard part about that, though, and I've noticed that just from the experience of gathering with the meetups we had, if it's free and there's no commitment, it doesn't matter that it's free. You don't have the people
The
there,
people, yeah,
right?
That's true.
Whereas if you have to pay for it, you're more committed to doing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
I think I average between 14 and 16 on
yeah,
a
That's really
year.
good. That's really
that's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, trust me, if I wasn't going up to the Arctic Circle, I'd be there.
I
So
would, I wouldn't give up the Arctic Circle. That's for sure.
no, don't.
That's going to be amazing. I am so
Yeah,
going to be watching all your stuff. It sounds so fun.
yeah.
Cold, but fun.
So I'm just gonna pop into the comments. So yeah, Kevin, not Kev. Kevin says
Yeah.
got to pay the bills. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're much younger than I am, so um, I've been there, done that. And we got work is a 4-letter word. Yep, work. uh, yep, hit the thumbs up, people, if you haven't hit the thumbs up. And yeah, so I think we should do this maybe once a month for the next little bit to promote anything. And Kev, by then, if you've
Yeah.
made your announcement, we'll have you on as well. And then
Yes.
just promote it, right?
And we
Mhm.
should find out from Preet about the one he wants to do, and then we can do the same for him.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. If everybody is good, what do you think? Back to our
Sure.
day?
Back to playing with the
Okay.
cats.
There you
Yeah.
go. Is
Yeah, that's
Casey
a
not?
good idea
Yeah.
to move
Is
forward with.
Casey?
Yeah,
With,
group sites. Yeah,
yeah.
never thought about
Yeah.
that.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll start looking at that, and we have Winter to investigate that as well. So.
What
Mhm.
about that? Just off topic quickly. What about that other one that's down by Bottrell? The other
Yeah,
Oh,
Water
water.
Valley
Water
Campground. That's
Valley.
another option, and it's beautiful there. It's not expensive. It's operated by the Lions Campground, and it's 7 minutes north of Bottrell, so it's not a long drive. Not much longer for you, Monique, than Bottrell. So
And we
Yeah.
could still
yeah,
go over,
it's
we could still go over and see um Beverly and stuff during the day and still, support small if we can't
right,
stay there, right?
right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, ladies. Well, let's wrap her up. And
Okay,
bye,
thanks everyone
everybody.
for
Thanks for
joining.
joining.
Thanks you too. Thanks Donna. Thanks for
Okay.
hosting.
Talk to you
Okay,
later.
bye
see
guys.
everyone. Bye.